What's up, everyone? It's my HD, and yeah, apologies for being away for such a long time. Really, actually away with work, and I don't actually have a laptop, which I'm gonna have to probably invest in one at some point. I might just wait for that supposed new MacBook Pro with the 16-inch screen, but we'll see. Anyway, in terms of the bootcamp drivers themselves, because I'm so busy, so much going on in my life right now, I'm just going to have to, what I'm basically doing is toning the frequency of releases back. So there's going to be one per month, and it'll be each month it'll be based on whichever the first driver that comes out for that month. So we're now into July as the time of recording, 1st of July today, and basically going on from there whenever the first driver comes out from AMD that's a July edition, so it'll be 19.7.1. Basically that version, I will make a bootcamp friendly version as quick as I can. Some of you guys have been saying that, especially you guys with the 560, have a couple of problems with the sort of driver, and similar problems reported with the Vega 20 in particular in the MacBook Pro, and what else? There's another one as well. Well, the M370X has always had problems, and most of those are actually related to thermal issues. But it sounds like the people with these graphics cards are having the same sort of thing happening to them again. It seems like it could be a thermal issue, but there's something not quite right with the driver as well. Not sure if it's on my end, admittedly. I think it's probably down in the firmware. So what I'm going to do to try and sort of mitigate any potential issues, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to download all the official AMD drivers for Bootcamp, and then I'll redo all of those for all the graphics cards on all the Macs. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm hoping to do that for the July edition. It'll probably take me half a day to do that. A couple of people requesting additional resolutions, I'll add those. And yeah, there was one other thing. So what was it? I think it was to do with, well, I know the iMac Pro, I haven't released one yet, but again, the July edition, there will be a version for the iMac Pro, so apologies for not releasing one for the June edition. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. But I'm sticking around, just less updates, one a month maximum, because I just don't have the time. A couple of cool things going on in my life at the moment. So I've ordered one of those new AX Edge keytars, so that should be arriving tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that. And in other news as well, the guys at egpu.io, which many of you are using to sort of help you set up your eGPU drivers in Bootcamp, they have kindly donated to me, which this bad boy, it's they actually had a competition going a couple of months ago now in April, but I've been away until mid-June. Anyway, this competition, they decided that I was the worthy winner, so thank you very much to the guys over there. Really appreciate it. So what this is an RX 570 GPU. So I'll be plugging it into my iMac, which is only Thunderbolt 2, but I believe there's workarounds which you can use both in Mac OS and Windows. Now, it'll be interesting to see if I can get it working on the internal display in Windows. I believe it can be done, but the performance is not as good as if you were connecting it to an external display. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm looking forward to testing it out, which I'll probably be doing tonight, admittedly, because I don't really have that much going on. As soon as the July drivers from AMD are out, I'll push out updates for everyone, including the iMac Pro. So sorry if you have an iMac Pro and you're waiting on a driver. Again, I just literally have not had the time. I've just been all over the place the last few months, in fact. So yeah, I am sticking at the driver updates. So don't worry about that. And that's about it from me. So I'll see you on the next driver update, which hopefully will probably be in about a week or so. So peace out. Thanks for sticking with me, and make sure you donate if if you find that it works well for you, the drivers. Please do donate, because the website can't run off thin air. And I appreciate all of you who already have donated. I'm not expecting you to do it again, unless if you feel obliged to. Again, if you do want to, that's amazing. Thank you very much. But yeah, I did notice whilst I was away, the donations very basically ran dry, and yeah, the website can't pay. It wasn't paying for itself. But anyway, hopefully start to see a couple more donations going in as I keep the updates going. So if you do feel like donating, even if it's only $1, €1, £1, if everyone did that, it would give me an incentive to keep going as well. Because sometimes it's so much work. I've tried to automate things as much as I can, but sometimes because AMD makes so many changes, I just have to go back from scratch from the latest AMD driver and just redo all of it by hand, and it can take hours. So appreciate any donations, because it is a lot of work. Even if I do try and automate it, which works, for minor additions, minor sort of releases, which admittedly will be less common now that I'm actually going to monthly releases. They'll be much more, well, I don't know, significant, I suppose. So that's it from me anyway for now. See you in the week.